Hello everybody and welcome. This is Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Glad you made it to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an analysis on Ethereum. So make sure that if you're looking to find out what's going on with what's the recent price movements, a lot of volatility. I always talk about it, very crazy now. So it becomes even more important now. If you want to get some clarity to that, make sure you stick around, okay? Because that's what we're here to do, and you're definitely in the right place, okay? Now, today, what we're going to be covering, we're going to talk a bit about some Fibonacci retracements, how they're playing a role in what's going on. We're also going to get into an explanation of what has happened. Also going to talk about the ascending parallel channel, an ascending wedge that has probably failed at this point, ascending parallel channel. And we're going to talk about an important trend line as well as where do we go from here. So make sure you stick around for that. Now, before we get into the video, guys, please make sure that you leave a comment down below, okay? Just say that I subscribed and I'll comment personally, okay, back to you about whatever might be important to you. Again, the comments are for you guys, okay? Make sure also that you leave a thumbs up. It makes a huge difference, okay? So with that in mind, let's get right to it. Now, we're looking at a daily time frame right now, okay? Now, I want to most importantly show you this trend line. And these are the older charts because I want to go back to show you the predictability of what we're talking about, okay? So here's that old trend line. Look at this, guys. All right? Look at what happened here. We stopped right there. So we're holding the trend line that has been going on for a good bit of time now. That's very, very important. We've always said that this trend line will be a good support, and it's proven yet one more time that that's the case. Now, as far as a brief explanation, guys, what's going on is, well, first of all, Ethereum is the largest altcoin, okay? Bitcoin being the leader, just did a video. If you want to know more about that, listen to that as well. I'll give you some perspective on the market as a whole. However, Ethereum is the largest altcoin, okay? So whatever Bitcoin does, it's the leader, they're going to follow, okay? These altcoins will tend to move a little more sometimes than Bitcoin does. That's both true on the upside and the downside, a little bit more volatility. So with that in mind, I want to show you how this is just nothing more than a consolidation event or a liquidation event, you might want to call it. I say that because Bitcoin is getting ready to have an expiration on Friday, which happens to be a couple days really before the end of the month, okay? So that's kind of, now we're going to go back and I'll show you again where this was middle of January, okay? Here we are, we've got our ascending triangle forming. However, notice here, boom, look at this bar here. Look at that, big liquidation, right? And of course, we stopped at that trend line, okay? And what did we do? Then we went ahead and formed the parameters of this ascending triangle, right? So, and then of course, we busted out with a parabolic move. So here we are again, right? Let's look at this a little closer. Doing the same thing. Bear with me a second. What's going on? You know, I'll tell you, I hate it when I got to fight with these things. Okay. Either way. Okay, so look at here, guys. Stopping where? We'll talk here for a second about this ascending wedge that we broke and we failed, okay? But again, after the failure, look where we stopped at, the top of this other ascending triangle that is formed. So again, patterns, predictability, history repeats itself, right? So here we are. Notice also the one Fibonacci extension that we continue to talk about at 1722 also has held, okay? So most importantly, look at below us here, this 0.786 Fibonacci, 1548 and some change. Look at this, guys. Look at the bottom right there. Wow. Must be something to this, huh? So with that in mind, guys, just give you a brief idea. Now let's look a little closer on a shorter time frame, a 4-hour time frame. Again, I want to show you this. Look at this channel. I had drawn a ascending parallel channel, okay, to show you. This has been here, guys. We've been talking about this for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now. Take a look here. We're back to the bottom of that channel and holding, right? So again, just like before, I talked in my videos, go back in early January when I was issuing warnings about Bitcoin and the selling. If you haven't heard them, haven't listened to them, you want to go back and listen to them because you'll see how this history is just, this is just another event very similar to that going on. So what did we do? We went ahead and we we reset, okay, from these sell-offs. See how we came back, we reset our MACD, we reset our relative strength index, right? We reset them, and then it was time to go ahead and get some good moves. So here we are again to the bottom of our channel, forming a reset here. You see, guys, on this is on a 4-hour time frame again, okay? Just to give you an idea. So we've taken a good bit of selling. Again, the liquidation that I talked about. So now it's time to reset those indicators, okay? So here we are. Now what we want to see is where we're going to hold at, where we're going to stop at. But again, we're seeing this predictability in the patterns. So right now, our next test is going to be the 1860 area. We're going to see. But I will tell you this. Right now, we've covered pretty much everything that we wanted to talk about. You saw the wedge that failed. That's important as well. But most important is this trend line on the bottom, which coincides with the channel. So where do you think we're going to go now? Well, we're probably going to do something similar to this, guys. Okay, we're going to probably set our parameters of an ascending triangle again. So this may very well be the beginnings. And if you notice, we talked before about the bottoms that were being formed. Go back and listen to the videos when this was going on. This is, I believe, the 21st of January we're looking at right here. Okay, guys? So go back to videos corresponding with these dates. And notice I always put my dates in the videos, guys, so you can refer to them, go back to them, that kind of thing. So get a good feel for what we're doing, when we're doing it, and more important, when we've even done it before. So we're probably going to be looking at a similar pattern like this, guys. Okay, let's just see. This is, you know, each day is a chapter to the story. This is why we watch. This is what I always tell you. I can tell you what's going to happen, not necessarily how or when it's going to occur. So we're going to be watching, guys, and this is what we're going to look to see if we continue to maybe shape up to some sort of a consolidation, which now is needed in order to be able to go higher. We need some sort of consolidation. So let's see if we can't get something similar like this going, okay? With that in mind, guys, if you like this video, you like what you hear, what you see, feel free to share, like, subscribe. After all, this stuff is for you, okay? Now, if you want to learn more, guys, watch this next video.